What's up, fellas? Your boy Raven here, and now it's time for the time you've all been waiting for. It's time for me to answer your questions here on Raven's channel. We're going to be talking a little bit of FAQ, so to speak, a little Q&A, a little quid pro quo, if I may. I set up a moderator last Thursday. I let it run until, well, Thursday before last, and I let it run until this past Thursday for everybody to ask any question they wanted to on my channel. And I have about 14 or 15 decent questions I'm being answering, all from different people, which I'm really impressed. Because last time I did this, only one guy asked the same amount of questions. So it's going to be cool to get some diverse questions in here right now. So we're going to go ahead and get right on to it. This will probably be a 2-part, maybe 3-part little mini-series kind of deal, because I'll be answering questions as honestly as I possibly can. And I've read the questions once. I don't quite remember what they all are, but I remember some of them being way out there and some of them being really down to earth. So let's get right on to it. The first question comes from the Noob Dan. He asks, if your videos continue the standard they are, where do you see yourself in a year's time? Well, if they stay where they are right now, I see a steady increase of what I'll be in a year, triple maybe of what I am right now. But my plan isn't to stay where I am right now. My plan is to continue to go up higher and better with my videos. I have a list of series that I want to do here on Raven's channel. One being a mini-series involving Larry and a few other people that I've already contacted. So hopefully we'll get that up and running pretty soon. And I just... If it stays at the standard where it is now, it might get stagnant. I'm just going to be blunt. But I believe where we're going and what I'm wanting to do, it'll go up instead of being at the standard that we are now. But to answer your question as you asked it, if it stays standard, if it stays where it is right now, I'm sorry if I'm getting kind of off track here. I just got a gift. We'll be right back. My apologies. I just received a late birthday gift from my buddy Fuzzy Logic, who's doing the LP with me at Borderlands over on Raven TV. He gave me a game on Steam called Trine. I'm gonna go look into that a little bit later. Yes, I am. But right now, let's go to question number 2. This one comes from Super. No, it's Neon Cupcakes. There we go. My girl, Super Neon Cupcakes now. She says, if you could be famous, even as famous or more than Ray William Johnson, heaven forbid, would you choose to be, or would you want to stay not as famous? Honestly, I would like it. I would like to be at his level of fame, not as much for the fame itself, but for the abilities to actually help other people. I think that the higher ups up there, they don't do a good job as they need to help up and comers, because they were at one point as low as we were, and I see very few of the big dogs really giving plugs to the little guys. Mr. Guitar Man is good for doing that. He plugs people all the time who come in and help him with his videos, people who do videos about him. Ray does it every now and then, but not as often as... because honestly, if it wasn't for Ray William Johnson, there would be no Boogie 2988, because that's where... if... I'm beating around the bush here. Yes, I want to be that famous, simply because, A, that means I'm doing what I love for a living, and that's amazing. That's ultimately what my goal is. But I also want to be that famous to be able to help the young up-and-comers like I am right now. Maybe in a year's time, maybe I'll have that one or that little series that people just flock to me, and then I'll be able to do that. But would I want to be that famous? Absolutely. Absolutely. I would love to be that famous just for those things that I told you. I would love to help people out, and I would love just to be able to do what I love for the rest of my life. So, well, there you go, Miss Cupcakes. Question number 3. Actually, this is a dual question. It comes from Zippity-doo-dee-doo-bidoo-bidoo Zippity Zooza, sorry. He says, question number 1, does any of your family or friends know about your rising YouTube fame? If so, what do they think? Yes, my family and my wife both know of my increasing fame on YouTube and the fact that I'm monetizing all that good stuff, and they're very supportive. The wife wasn't as supportive at the beginning because she thought it was just a stupid hobby. Let's face it, guys, most wives and girlfriends will. But when she saw that I was starting to get monetized, getting close to becoming a partner, and then the big thing, she saw the 2020 special on YouTube, the rising generation of YouTube, this past weekend, she's really on board about me getting popular. She's even started throwing me ideas, and I was like, wait, what? I mean, I've been doing this for years now, trying to get up there, and when I finally get a little bit of success and you see that now you want to encourage me? Meh, it's a wife thingy, I know, I understand. It'd be the same thing if I wanted to play World of Warcraft my entire life and I figure out a way to make money with that. It's just okay, trying to compare YouTube to World of Warcraft, that was an idiotic idea. Larry would kill me. But anyway, yeah, a couple of my friends know about it, they're excited about it. A couple of them actually want to be involved with it, so you may see a couple of friends on here at some point just to be a part of the crew. Be a part of the crew, lad. So, yeah, they accept it. They're excited about it, and they give me the thumbs up to keep on going. So guess what? I'm gonna keep on trolling on the interwebs. Yeah, change up the beat mid-sentence. Yeah. Anyway, his second question is: have you ever smoked and/or done drugs? The blunt answer is no. I have never smoked a cigarette. I have never smoked a cigar. I have never tried weed. I have never done crack. I have never had meth. I've never had any of these things. That you name a drug, I haven't had it. Let's just say it that way. Even prescriptions, I haven't had that many. I usually don't take much medicine. If I have a severe maybe headache, I'll take a Tylenol. But most medicine I don't take because I just have a strong immune system. I rarely get sick. I might get sick once a year, maybe, and even then only for like 24 hours. So no, I've never taken any narcotics or illegal drugs or legal drugs that'll make you go loopy. So no, what you see is what you get. I'm this crazy just all the time. So there's that. Alright, next question comes from the Rampant Rhinos, and he says, if you could spend a day with just one of your subscribers, who would it be and why? Also, oh, he has a two, so we'll go with the first one. If you could spend a day with one of your subscribers, who would it be and why? That's a tough question, because I actually have about 3 or 4 of you guys that I would actually hang out with. All equally. I would have to just put your names into my hat and just draw it out and pick one. I'll tell off the top of my head the 4 that I can think of off the top of my head. One will definitely be Johnny. Wazamata on Twitter. He's been with me since pretty much the start of my actual rise to quote-unquote YouTube fame here. He's been there since the beginning. He was the guy that actually gave me all the questions for my first FAQ. So he's been around for a while. I would love to sit down. We actually chatted verbally one time playing Pokemon, believe it or not. He was trading me some Pokemon on Platinum that I needed and wanted and stuff that he wanted. So that'd be one guy to sit down and chat with, have some fun with. I would love to actually meet Illuminari, sorry, I didn't mean to say you're part of the Illuminati or anything, you know. I would just love to sit down and talk with Illuminari, because he seems like a really neat guy. He talks with me on Steam all the time. We talk on YouTube all the time. He and I are talking about collabs and playthroughs and all this good stuff. Who knows, maybe he'll do what Jesse Cox does and one day have an FAQ and I'll be his guest host. You never know. Number 3 would, let's see, probably oh my god, I'm gonna butcher your poor name, girl, I'm sorry. Dead Sick Girl, I think that's what her name was, the one that told me about how Larry helped her get through her surgery. I would love to meet her and just be able to talk and see how things are going and how she's feeling, and see how she thinks of any of my other videos I've done so far. And the 4th one would definitely have to be, well, it's a tie. It would be a tie between Miss Super Neon Cupcakes or Spyro. I would love to meet Spyro in person because that dude's a nutcake. But I would like to meet Miss Super Neon Cupcakes. First of all, because she has the best name on YouTube. I don't care what anybody says. She has the best name on YouTube, bar none. And two, she and I are still fighting to try to get on to Ray William Johnson's question of the day, which I've failed miserably at putting videos out for that lately. I need to start doing that. And I might actually make that a contest between me and her. The first one to get there wins a prize. So we'll see. Well, I'll chat at you later, Cupcakes. So yeah, that was a roundabout answer. I know you asked me to give you one, but that's my top 4 that I can think of actual names off the top of my head that I've had an actual conversation with here on YouTube and off of YouTube with Skype and all that good stuff. So that's that. His second question was, who, other than the big guns, inspired you to make videos? And in big guns, he mentioned Boogie and Ray William Johnson. Who inspires me to make videos? To be honest, it's the guys that are like me. I first got inspired to make videos from a guy named Storms Inc. He's still on YouTube. He still makes videos now, but he's one of the guys that really got me involved. Not by asking me, but by being there. He got me really wanting to step up and be an actual YouTuber. At the time, he was a big Dragon Ball Z review guy for every game and every little tidbit of Dragon Ball Z stuff that came out. He was on top of it, and he was just a fun guy to watch. He's a hilarious guy to watch. Right now, he's focusing more on the on wrestling. He has his own wrestling podcast now, so he goes back and forth between movie reviews and doing the podcast with his guys. He inspired me and still inspires me to continue to push myself, because he's actually, I think he's actually partner now, I want to say. Don't quote me, I think he is. Another guy that encouraged me earlier on and inspired me to find my niche was CGAce1. He still does videos from time to time. He calls it the Entertainment Buzzer. He's actually a big critic when it comes to movies and games and stuff like that. I still enjoy his work. He also goes underneath the name of DJ Shark Entertainment. I haven't talked to him in a while. He congratulated me when I hit 100 subscribers back in the day, so I know he's still around. But I think he's just so busy with family and everything. He and I need to go try to talk with that dude again. I missed that guy. He's a really neat kid. He actually he was actually my first collab. He actually invited me to do a collab in a little series he called the Water Cooler Confessionals. It's actually pretty neat. So and the other people who, even if it's not on YouTube, I have actors that have inspired me to do what I do, but that actually relates to another question coming later, so I'll hold off on that for now. So that's for Mr. Rampart Rhinos. Next one. This comes from Mr. Prince III. He asks, what games do you plan on playing on your gaming channel? One game I am definitely planning on playing. I can't tell you guys yet because it actually intertwines with the whole Larry mini-series thing, so I'm going to tease that with y'all. I'm definitely going to try to do a couple of games on my gaming channel. Some of them just me playing, some with other people playing, like Borderlands. I'm doing with Fuzzy Logic. He actually gave me that game Trine. I might do a little gaming review on that to see how it goes. But 2 games for sure that I'm definitely going to be playing on my channel in the near future. One is going to be Deus Ex. I'm butchering that name. Deus Ex Human Revolution. Jesse Cox is doing it right now, and I think I could be I love Jesse. I love how funny he is, but I think I could make a little bit more of a mess of things if I played that game. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a shot. And eventually, I really want to play Bulletstorm and play through that game for you guys, because I love the demo for Bulletstorm. I thought it was absolutely fun and just crazy. Good times, killing guys, blowing things up, making combos out of kills and stuff like that. Possibly. So those are 2 on top of the 1 for sure that I'm doing on Raven TV. This next question is my favorite question, just because you'll see. It's another one from Super Neon Cupcakes. She asked me, what is your favorite kind of cheese? Of course somebody would ask something like that. So, favorite kind of cheese? I got 2. I really am a huge fan of cheddar, like sharp cheddar, not the mild cheddar, like the sharp cheddar. Get three. Three cheeses. I like sharp cheddar. I am a fan of blue cheese. Not many people are. But my absolute favorite is Monterey Jack. I love Monterey Jack cheese. It's just nom nom. Nom. That's as deep as I can get with cheese, girl. Sorry.